So what was the first, system would you say that you implemented that really created some meaningful change?
So the first thing I did was I stopped working off a to-do list. Now I'm
Okay.
sure you have, and many of our listeners, right, have always heard, just write it down, just have a list, right? And I realized the to-do list wasn't working for me because I would get to work and the to-do, I had this yellow notepad and the to-do list would be like 3 pages in that notepad. And
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is what I'm supposed to get done today? Like how? And then I have 5 meetings on the calendar. And I used to be overwhelmed just looking at the list. And no matter how many times I tried to prioritize it or whatever, it just felt like the list was never ending and it didn't work for me.
Yeah.
So the first system I implemented was time blocking. So if you
Mm,
haven't heard of time blocking, it's essentially like setting up your task like a meeting for yourself. So
okay.
every single thing you have to do gets put on the calendar. Nothing's too small or too big to get put on the calendar, but it helps you allocate and create space for every single thing that you want to get done. So I
Okay.
started treating the to-do list like a brain dump. So the to-do list was all these different things that need to get done this week. And then I would take the list and I would look at it and say, okay, with the goals of an organization or my personal goals, are these the tasks that make the most sense to do this week? Yes or no? And that would help me delegate things off or delete things and then keep
Mm,
what matters. And then from there, I would go, okay, now based on what's left, what do I prioritize based on importance and urgency? So like what should get done on Monday, but what can get done on Friday or Thursday or
gotcha.
whatever. And then I would
Gotcha.
go and plug it into my calendar. So now my boss and my employees at the time or like anybody in my life who I needed to share my calendar with could see where my time was going. And of course I tried not to make it super rigid because I did want to have space for spontaneity and just,
Mm-hmm.
free time. But the things that needed to get done, the things that were on my plate that if I didn't get done, I knew they would be stressing me out and I'd be crying at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
week. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
things that got put on the calendar.
Got it.